Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mylin and this is Sew Dat, and today we are going to sew that fanny pack. Okay, so here is one I've done. It's super cute. This is a tinier version. This is one of my bigger versions. This is all vinyl. So cute. The inside of this one has music notes. This one is bound, shall I say. So it has binding. So I'm going to switch it up. I don't want to do that today. Not today. Today I want to make it beginner friendly. And I've also done one right here, and this is cotton. And I only interfaced it, and that's it. No fusible fleece, no nothing. I did the rainbow inside, black binding, a gray zipper on the front, nice big opening. You could fit a phone in here. You could fit a whole wallet in the front one. And so I have two larges, and then I went ahead and drafted a smaller one. So the big one on me, by the way, I also made this outfit. So cute. Added some, what is this called again? Gosh, dog it. What the hell is this called again? Cute small one. So the small one is super cute, super compact. The small one is adorable. Love it. Let me see if I could actually put it on to show you. This one is amazing. I think I did this one at probably anywhere between 2.5 to 3 inches, but it's nice and small. You can put your phone in here. I also did put a little mesh pocket right here. Two little would fold over elastic, two long mesh pockets, and then a small pocket right here, which is kind of big, that you can put money in. And so this is just a cute little small fanny pack, but instead of doing it thick like this with the gusset and have binding, we're just gonna do a zipper pouch with straps. Let me show you what I mean. This is my beautiful kitty cat Cheetah. Hello, Cheetah baby. Hello, my baby. Okay, so imagine just a regular zipper pouch like this. I have this really cute one with flowers. So imagine just a zipper pouch, okay, a flat one, just a regular zipper pouch with these flaps. Okay, so just imagine a zipper pouch with some flaps that goes around. Really small, cute, compact. Now it won't be this tiny, but it will be a little bit bigger, and it'll be between this size and a little bit bigger. So I'm going to show you how I take my simple wristlet that I make and draw a pattern up and show you how I make this bag from scratch. So let's get into all the pattern pieces. Okay, now for this pattern, we're going to do, like I said, this is one of the simple wristlets I have made. My cousin actually, shout out to her, woo, just bought this off of my Etsy. It's a cute, easy, simple wristlet. So we're going to take this panel right here and we're going to kind of go from there. So I have already prepared everything I need. This is going to be my cute middle section. It's the kind of an off-white with the Eiffel Tower and some blow up, what are those things called? Air balloons. And so that's going to be that. And my two side pieces are going to be this pretty silver accent that I have. Okay, and I didn't make them too thick either. I kind of just a little small strip. Then I'm going to have a zipper right here. The inside of this is going to be a pocket, which I have a gray waterproof canvas. So that's going to be the inside of my pocket like this, right behind here. And I have this cute rainbow black zipper with rainbow teeth. And so a black zipper pull, so that's going to go right here. The silver is going to be on the side, and then I'm going to do a very thin strip of silver on the top as well, and that's going to be my very front panel of the fanny pack. And then the back is just going to be the all of the silver vinyl. And then the only other thing that we need, and then I have this, oh, such a cute zipper pull. It is a little hummingbird. It is a little rainbow hummingbird. I don't know if I can show you it good enough. But yes, it is so cute, okay? And that's gonna be on the main zipper. So the last thing you need are straps. So I do wanna make a fanny pack out of fabric straps and make it like 100% custom. But for now, I'm just going to use some black webbing. I have 1-inch black webbing. I cut one side, which is the short side, to about 10 inches long. And I will go over the dimensions of all my squares in a second. Then I cut the other one between 30 and 35 inches long, depending on the person's waist. I'm making mine for like a range of small, medium, and large, with the large being like a smaller large, and then the small being like a larger small. So like from a range of that. And so what you're going to do is you can cut out your side flaps whatever you would like it to look like. You can cut it out like that. Me, I just like mine to be kind of like this, shorter on one side, bigger on one side. And that is because on your fanny pack, you're going to have some flaps on the side, and that's how you will attach it to your waist. So you can actually design them however you would like to do. But I like to make mine like this because it goes down and hugs your waist. Whether it's high or low, it'll stay in place. And I make mine nice and small to where it's only a little bit above the, so it's nice and small. You could make it smaller. You probably could just make it a rectangle if you like, but I make mine wider so they can go into the side. So what we're gonna do is just imagine it being smaller like this. So it's just gonna look like a zipper pouch. Just imagine this as a fanny pack. So to get the rest of the measurements, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my ruler. Okay, your middle section of the your accent piece, mine is I think 5 1/4 by 6 1/4 inches. Okay, my silver side piece, which is my main body bag piece, I guess, is 2 1/4 by 6 3/8. Okay, and I made it just a little bit bigger than this panel because once we have our zipper, it's going to add a little bit of length to this. So, and I only know this because I already made a bag like this before. Obviously, my simple wristlets, I made that myself also. So 2 of those, 1 on each side. And to get your inside zipper piece, which is going to be what this is, the little pocket outside of your pocket, you want it to be the same width, okay, from side to side, which mine was the, I think 6 1/4. So mine is 6 1/4, and you want to flip it, okay, and see how long it's going to be. And you don't want it to be flush all the way to the bottom of this. You want it to be up a little bit. And I'm thinking about squaring off the bottom of this just to give it like just a little bit like of an inch of depth, just because you could fit a phone in there, you know, and it won't be as like closed and tight together. You want to be able to have a little room, but I don't want to do a gusset, so you want to leave a little room at the bottom of that. So that's just something you're going to have to do. If you're using my measurements, I will tell you the size of it is 9 inches by 6 1/4, right? 6 1/4 by 9. Okay, and then to prepare your straps, you're gonna have to figure out what shape you want. Okay, and hold on, I don't want to mess it up, but I'm gonna explain to you. So this part on this one is black because when you're wearing the bag, if somebody looks even on the side of you, they're gonna see this. This will be your exterior. Just like whatever I'm doing, mine is going to be the silver vinyl. Like my whole back is going to be this, and this is going to be on the front of the sides. So to get that, you want to have 1 and 1 out. 1 exterior, 1 in lining. So for me, I'm doing the silver vinyl. And then for the inside part that nobody's going to see, I'm doing the same thing as the front accent piece is going to be. So what you want to do is take those right sides together. Now, the thing about this is you have to mirror them. So don't just cut 2 the same way. You're going to have to flip that pattern piece. That way you get 1 on the left and 1 on the right. You get what I'm saying? If you've ever made shorts, you would understand what I'm saying. But yeah, so they have to be mirrored, so opposites, because the bigger section is the part that's connecting to The fanny pack, the shorter part is where the strap is going to come out of. So we have to turn those right side out after we stitch them right sides together. So you're going to go ahead and find your mids. I already marked my mids. And on the shorter end, okay, if you're doing a rectangle, pick a side. But on the shorter end, if you're doing it like this, like a regular fanny pack, put your webbing right in the middle of your, either one, it doesn't matter. Put your fabrics right sides together. Sandwich it right in the middle. Okay, and do that on both, and make sure that they're mirrored. Make sure the strings are coming out, the webbing is coming out from both sides on one or the other, because, and try to see, because the vinyl, like right here, this would be my right way, because the bigger sides, the longer sides are going to be on the fanny pack, and the straps need to come out of it. So when we top stitch it, we're going to top stitch, well, I mean, when we stitch it, we're going to stitch from here. We're going to back stitch probably once or twice, and then come back down, and we're going to do that on both, and then we're going to pull this through, and bam, that will be the side that goes, because this is my side that's going to show. So that's going to be the side that goes on that side, and then the opposite one will be flipped this way. Okay, so they'll be coming out the fanny pack like that. All right, so we prepare those. We can go ahead and prepare these, and we can get the straps over with, and then we will work on preparing the bag. And this is not going to take very long, so let's get right into it. Woo! A good time to get your peeking shears and cut around the edge of that. That's going to help it lay really good, nice and smoothly. Don't cut the webbing, because then it's going to fray. I've had that happen to me on a fanny pack, and it's not fun. So just don't even cut around there. And this is optional. You can always use, you can just use regular scissors. So I went ahead and cut those, pull it through. Go ahead and be gentle. I have SFS 101 on the other cotton out as well, just because this vinyl is kind of soft and it's not so thick. It actually sews really well. I love this vinyl a lot. I'm sad that it's almost gone. I might have to get some more, probably order it. All right, and go ahead and poke those corners out. And once you have it all smooth and flat, we're gonna go ahead and top stitch. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my handy dandy chopstick, because baby, it works the same. It works just as good. Baby, she wants to be on YouTube, okay? And this is where you really want to take your time poking it out, because if you want the correct shape on all of them, you really want to poke it out good. So I'm going to use my chopstick. Once I have it the way I like it, we'll go ahead and top stitch. Ooh, yeah, I really like this. That pretty rainbow vinyl with this pretty cream colored. It looks really good together. All right, now you should have a short one. I went ahead and top stitched both. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and prepare those now. I had to go ahead and try to remember, because doing this every time is crazy. So take your short one, take your buckle off, and take the female part of your buckle, which is the part that the male snaps into. You're gonna go ahead and put that on your shorter one. And what you want to do is take your outside, which is mine is the silver. We're going to go through the top of that, and then around the back you want to double fold it so the raw edge is not in. clip that down into place, and we're going to top stitch that down, okay? And then for your longer one, take your longer one, look at your exterior, okay? Mine is the silver. Put your adjuster, slide adjuster, go through one side, close to the side closest to you, then go over through the other side. Now what we need to do is add our male part of the buckle. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the side closest to the teeth, then come back down the other one, because mine has two slide parts. And I'm gonna go like that, okay? Come back up, then go to your slide adjuster, go through the top again, and then off of that, you will just double fold this, maybe triple fold this, because you don't want it to be able to go through the hole. You want it to just stop, and you're gonna go ahead and top stitch that down as well. And then you should have two sides, yep, two sides that face each other. So mine go like this. The longer parts are gonna go onto the fanny pack, or it'll be opposite like this. So the longer, that's the part that's gonna go on to the flap, and they'll snap together the right way. Let's move on. Go ahead and take your zipper, which mine is probably, mine is about 6.5. I think mine's a little bit long because my panel is 6.25. So you're gonna need your zipper, your accent fabric piece, and your inside lining for this pocket on the front. Take your zipper, and with the zipper pull opening to the left, face it down on your accent square, okay? And I need some clips. Clip it down, and go ahead with the zipper face down, zipper to the left, go ahead and stitch that down at about 1/8 of an inch. Okay, I'm thinking I need to go down on my stitch length just a little bit, since we're still in the thinner fabrics. All right, now you should have this. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our lining and go right side down, right on top of that. Let me open my zipper a little bit. I'm stitching right there. Right side down, sandwich that, and we're gonna go ahead and stitch that down at 1/4 of an inch, or however close that you can get to your zipper. I just want to show you how, if I can get it, that first row of stitching was when I did it as close as I could, like about 1/8 of an inch. That looks more like, I don't know, in between there. So I did that one at like 1/8 of an inch, and then I went back and did 1/4 of an inch, so it will cover up that stitching. We're gonna go ahead, fold it over. You can press this if you're using cottons. I'm just gonna go ahead and finger press it, because the waterproof canvas stays down if you finger press it. And we're gonna go ahead and top stitch right across there. What we're gonna do is, now you should have this, we're gonna go ahead and bring your lining up to the edge of that zipper. We're gonna go ahead and base that down at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, now you have this with your back. Like I said, that's shorter than this. Okay, now we're gonna start building our sides. So take your two exteriors that are a little bit bigger and put it right side down. Sorry, the light. And then take it right side down, and make sure that it's even with the bottom. So make sure it's even with the bottom. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than predicted. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead. We just need it to cover from one side to the other, so it doesn't really matter. It might be a little bit bigger. And we're gonna sew on both at 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I clipped it up and I wanted to show you what it looks like clipped. This is the back, okay? And when we go to sew this, we wanna make sure that the pocket stays flat. So see, I clipped the pocket flat down. And we also wanna be careful going over the zipper because we do need a back stitch right here at the top where the zipper is going to be. So I like to sew it on one side the correct way, then I like to jump over, push it under my machine like this with most of it on this side and go down this way. This is the easier way for me, you know, flipping it opposite. And so we're going to go ahead and sew that down at 1/4 of an inch, and then we'll fold it over and top stitch it down. Should have what looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and clip this down, that way it's even with my panel, but I'm not gonna clip where the zipper is at. Now you should have this. We're gonna go ahead and fold it out, pushing the panel, pushing the seam towards the silver, that way it lays nice and flat. So we're poking this, letting the seam go towards the outside. And we're going to top stitch that down at 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch, wherever you're comfortable with. Now we've reached another point of our process where we need to build another layer. We are now at this. This is so cute. Starting to look like where the fanny pack's going to be, but we want to add a top strip here of some more of our main fabric, which mine is silver. So for me, and it's going to connect to the top of this, we're going to fold it over just like we did this, fold it over and top stitch. So I want mine to probably be about this big, so I'd say about 1.5 inches. And then the same same length as this, and then mine's going to be about 1.5 inches high. So go ahead and cut yourself out your last top panel, and then once we add that, then we'll know the dimensions of our back panel and our 2 lining pieces. So go ahead and figure out what size you want to do, and let's do that right now. Okay, I went ahead and prepared my strip, and I actually did mine by 2 inches. So it is now 2 inches by 9.5. Okay, so my panel is now at 9.5 inches long. Okay, so we're gonna take it again, right side down, lay it across there, clip it, and we're gonna sew that right there alongside where the zipper is too, and we're gonna do that at 1/4 of an inch. Once again, we're going to flip it up, finger press it, and we're going to go ahead and top stitch right here on this one all the way across. Congratulations, we have made it to the step where we have the dimensions we need, and this is how big our fanny pack will be. So this is how big the fanny pack will be. I'm a medium-sized girl, so yeah, not too bad. Okay, now go ahead, and if you're only going to do a regular back panel, if you want to do another zipper on the other side, you could do a slip pocket. If you're not, you're just going to follow me. Go ahead and cut out 1 more of your main fabric, which mine is the silver, and then 2 of whatever you're doing as your lining right now. Okay, I have gone ahead and cut out 2 linings, which I'm doing the waterproof canvas again, and then my exterior. And I did decide last minute that I don't want to add a mesh pocket, so I've gone ahead and cut a piece of mesh out at my desired dimensions, and it's stretchy. And the way that I do it is I'm going to do this pocket like this. So I made sure it's going to be like hot dog style, long ways at the bottom. And because we're going to put some boxes at the bottom of all of these panels in a second, I'm kind of going to put it like a pocket that kind of hovers right here. So to get that, what we're going to do is take it and we're going to fold it. Mine is white, so it doesn't matter which side's right, but you would fold it right sides together, and we're going to go ahead and first I need to cut it down to the right size, but we're going to go ahead and stitch down on both of the sides, and then we'll pull it through, and then we will cover up this raw edge, which will be the top, with the fold over 1-inch elastic, fold over elastic, Dritz brand, 1-inch fold over elastic. Love this stuff, and it's going to make a nice stretchy pocket. Okay, now as you can see here, I have gone ahead and sewn on both sides with right sides together, so the inside outside of the fabric is on the inside. You're going to go ahead, turn it through like this, okay, on both sides, poke out the little corners. This is the best way to do a mesh pocket, I'm telling you, because you can double it up and make it twice as thick with the second layer. Okay, and that's just going to fold in there nice and easily. I love mesh so much. Oh, one of my favorite fabrics to work with. Now we're going to take our fold over elastic and go right over and fold it and crease it just like binding right over this, and then we're going to top stitch that. As you can see here, I have gone ahead and clipped right at the top of this pocket. The bottom's already closed off, and the great thing about this fold over elastic is that it doesn't fray. So don't worry about these raw edges. They're going to go right in the side of the lining anyway. So let's go ahead and stitch this down as close as we can to the edge, catching both sides right now. Okay, I have gone ahead and stitched it down. You probably cannot see it, but now we have us a nice stretchy pocket. Go ahead and take one of your linings, place that where you want it. Like I said, I'm going to make mine go a little bit right in the middle because I want to cover up where those boxed edges are going to be. I want it to be right at the bottom of the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and measure how big I want my squares. I think I'm going to do 1-inch by 1-inch, or 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch, because I want a really small box at the edge. So I'm going to go right above wherever that is, and then about 1/4 of an inch above that, just so it's right out the seam allowance. So I'm going to put it about right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my position. I'm going to go ahead and sew from here down, back stitch on the corners really good, go all the way across, back stitch real good, back stitch at the top, and come back up. Then I'm going to cut it in half and make it 2 slip pockets. Okay, I have gone ahead and squared off. I did mine at 7/8 by 7/8 squares, and I did that on all of my panels. Okay, I went ahead and added my mesh pocket, and it is so accurate. I am astonished because I literally just held it up there and sewed it on, y'all. Okay, and then I split it into 2 nice little stretchy pockets that'll be out of the seam allowance on both sides. Okay, and now you need to go ahead and prepare your zipper, because this kind of bag is literally just going to be like a regular zipper pouch, but it's going to be a fanny pack. Okay, so I have gone ahead and taken the measurements. I have a zipper here that is 7 1/4 inches long, and I have some zip tabs. I'm gonna go ahead, and I wanted to show y'all this adorable hummingbird rainbow zipper pull I got from Country Cow Designs, I'm pretty sure. So cute. It's gonna go perfect with the rainbow zipper tape I have. And I think the hummingbird will go good because I didn't think the zebra I have would, and I don't want to use my other handmade ones. So let's go ahead, and I prepared some zipper tabs, which there's so many ways you can do it, but this is how I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and sandwich that in there. Okay. And let's do the other side. And I made mine nice and thick because I feel like it's such a struggle putting zipper tabs on sometimes that when you just make them thicker, it really helps instead of trying to make them really thin, the kind when you fold all of them in like I did, because there are different ways, like I said. But I find that if you make them thicker like I did, they're not so hard to sew over. So let's go ahead and sew these on. Hold on, I want to sew it the other way. Sew these on. The only reason I like to do it like this is just because it is 100% closed, no raw edges are showing. And when you're doing a zipper pouch like I'm doing, I do about 1 inch off the sides, so it's gonna leave room to pull it through. And I just find that doing it this way ensures no raw edges will show at all on a project. So that's why I started doing it like this. Don't get me wrong, it's very mind like nerve-wracking because you don't know if it's gonna mess up when you're going across the zipper. But I kind of just go really slow, and I've learned how to use my machine now, so I don't do too shabby on them. But because I am doing them thicker, that's why too. So now I've prepared my zipper. We're gonna go ahead and do it like a regular zipper pouch. Right side down on our main panel, take the zipper opening to the left, put it face down, middle it up. I'm gonna go ahead and find my mid right now. I want this to be accurate, so I'm not gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna actually mid it up. Middle. Let's go ahead and just find the middle of this real quick. Put the zipper down to the left. It'd be right here. All right, that's my mid right here. Alrighty. Put that down. Let's go ahead and sew that down on at 1/8 of an inch and go over the zipper tabs. You should have your panel with your zipper on it. Okay, I've gone ahead and added my where I want my my straps to be from my waist. You're gonna put it right side down. Okay, you want the raw edges right here, and when you fold it out like this, like it's gonna be on the person's waist like this, you want to make sure all your stitching and stuff is around the back part. So make sure that these are gonna be facing the right way and everything looks good before you stitch it down. Okay, and when you do, go ahead and stitch that at 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch. Okay, now you should have your straps on the front panel. We're gonna go ahead and keep building. Sandwich it right side down with your front panel, clip it, and we're gonna sew that down at 1/4 of an inch or as close as you can to the zipper. Okay, go ahead and fold it back, clip it down so your lining will be together, and we're going to go ahead and top stitch all the way, even past the tabs, all the way from one end to the other end, and top stitch down. the Super Bowl game. Okay, so now you should have your first top panel all done. That's my inside right there, okay? Now we're gonna work on adding the back. So grab your exterior, squares at the bottom, lay this right side down, get that nice and even with the edges of your panel. And then we're gonna go ahead and sew that down at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, you have your two exteriors. Now let's add our lining on top of that. Right side down, squares at the bottom, right side down. Go ahead, line that up, clip it, and sew that down at 1/4 of an inch or as close as you can to the zipper. Okay, there you go. Now you have all your panels on. We're gonna go ahead, pull it again, line up those edges, clip it, and then we need to top stitch again, and then we'll move on to the next step. I'm excited, we're getting closer and closer. Okay, now you have both panels top stitched. This is what you should have, okay? Linings. And hello, babies. Hello, poo-poo babies. Hello, my poo-poo babies. Hello, mama. Hello. Stinky poo-poo. They're my babies. Okay, now, like I said, you should have this and this. Everything's open. We need to go ahead, open our zipper right now. Put it right in the middle. Mainly more percentage open than closed because you have to pull this through depending on what fabric you used. Not a big deal. All right, take your linings, put them together. You know the drill. Same old thing like any other bag. Put them together, line them up. We're gonna leave a hole in the lining. Push this towards the lining. I always like to start from there actually, because you wanna get those nice and even. Once you get those two sides done, this will all fall into place like it's doing, except for why it's one panel. And a little booty. All right, here we go. Alrighty. Now, once you have that, it's gonna be a little tricky because we're gonna have to sew this with the straps in the way. So we're gonna go ahead and sew one side at a time. Now, on your exterior, you're gonna go all the way down. Don't worry about this square. We're gonna sew all the way down right here, from here to here. On the lining, we're only gonna sew a little bit. We're gonna leave a huge gap, and then we're gonna sew a little bit on the edge. Don't do nothing with the corners. And then we're gonna sew all the way down right here again. You can go ahead and back stitch a few times right there if you'd like. Just do not forget to leave yourself an opening so we can turn the bag through. Okay, now this is what we have. We need to go ahead and box our corners. We still have that opening to pull it through. All my straps are nice and in here now because I had to close it off on the other side. We're gonna go ahead and take our boxes, and you can start with the lining. You can push your hand in, and we're gonna go ahead and pinch it, okay, and flatten it out to where the two seams are meeting. We're gonna go ahead, pinch that, make the seams, one seam lay one way, one seam lay the other way, and that'll be flat, or open the seams all together. And you wanna make sure that when you box them, that this line right here, this seam faces the same way on both sides. See, I have it facing down. So when I do this side, I need to make sure that that one is facing the same way and the other one faces the other way, so they'll lay flat. And then when I go to close this out at the end, they'll both be facing the same way. It'll have its own nice fold. On the exteriors, I'll go ahead and do the same thing. On the first one, pick a side. I like to always push it away from this pocket in the front so it'll smoothly lay flat down. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that way for this side. I'm gonna go ahead and lay this one, making sure it lays that way. So I'm gonna clip it down like that. And we're gonna go ahead and sew a line. Okay, so take it this way and look at it like this as a line, and go ahead and sew 1/4 of an inch away on all 4 of these. Go ahead and take your scissors and cut away any seam allowance or bulk that you think may add when turning it. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut down these boxed ends because I want that to look nice. But I did a pretty good seam allowance. I don't think anything's poking out too much other than that. A little bit of this. And we're good, and now we're gonna go ahead and pull it through. I'm so excited. I have never done a fanny pack like this before, but I thought of it and I thought it might be a good idea, so let's try it. Let's see if I can get the zipper open some more, and let's pull it through. I'm excited. This is gonna be kind of hard because let me actually grab the straps out first. Okay, this one corner. Push in this corner. Let's see if I can pull it out. It's kind of hard. See, I love waterproof canvas because you don't ever need to interface it, but vinyl and waterproof canvas, hard to turn, my friend. All right, got the straps through, I think. And like I said, I always hold on to this, but I'm pulling the lining because if you pull on this, it's just not gonna end well. But I forgot I had those clips on there too, that's why. I'm tripping. All right, she's coming through, guys. She's coming through, slowly but surely. Okay, y'all. I'm so excited. I really like this, and I have a lot of webbing and buckle sets and stuff, so I think I'm gonna make some more of these and put them on my Etsy. I'm poking out those corners really good. Make sure you poke them out good before you close this pocket up. And I got all these corners poked out nice and good. Okay, got my zipper pulls my zipper tabs pulled out good, the best I can. I don't like the way one of them lays, but I cannot fix that. That's the way it got sewn down. Okay, and I think I'm gonna like how I put this little pocket in there. All right, now we got to go ahead and close up this. So what I like to do is, like I said, if you pull it like this, pull it, line it up right in the middle really good, like right one on next to the other, not like one on the other. And then go ahead and top stitch that down close as you can to the edge, and we will be done. Boom, boom, boom. Are you ready to see the girl? Drum roll please. Look how freaking cute, y'all. Oh my gosh, look at the girl. I had to get in better lighting so y'all could see because the silver is so bad with the lighting. Look how stinking cute. Love how I did the inside of these just like I did that. So cute, nice and thin. And I already tried it on, and when I did, it already honestly fit me, and I was like, perfect. Oh my god, I wish I could keep this for myself. This is so cute, so form. It's like fitting to your body. So cute. Okay, I went and grabbed my old phone. Good vibes only. Old phone. Let's go ahead and see if she can fit a phone in her. It's not looking like it's easy to do, but it definitely fits. Okay, it definitely fits a phone. Well, this phone also has a case in it on it, but that's why I wanted to try it. So it definitely fits. And the front, you can fit money, cards, you can fit a lot. This whole entire front open piece till right here is the pocket. It is so cute. Rainbow, got the hummingbird, got the tabs that match. And in the inside, like I said, is the waterproof canvas. And then there's two little small cute slip pockets, which would be perfect because they're nice and stretchy. So if somebody wanted to put something in there, it would stay in there. This is so cute, and I really wish that I could keep this for myself. But I'm so glad I designed this with y'all today, because I'm going to make so many more of these, because not everybody that likes a fanny pack, like I said, likes a big fanny pack. And all the patterns I've drawn up have been big fanny packs. So I'm so excited. She is so cute. I think I want to work on a cute little different design for the flaps. And then I think I might actually want to add a back zipper as well right here, like a welt zipper. So I think that's really cute. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I also made this outfit. If you like sewing, or if you just are interested in watching me sew, or watching me think of random patterns in this beautiful brain God gave me, then please stay tuned, like and subscribe, and join me back, and we will sew another bag that I randomly think of. Thanks. Bye.